¿Qué lo que, mi gente? ¿Qué lo que está pasando? It's your girl D here, and I'm back with another video. Today is Valentine's Day. And guess what that means? I'm gonna be single again this year. Woo! But thankfully I won't be alone because I have Daniel. But he's 3 and what is he gonna get me? Well, he made me a paper heart at school the other day, so yeah. Majority of the people that are watching are probably gonna go on a date today, and I'm gonna be stuck in my house watching TV and eating chocolate, being lonely. Yay. But let's not be bitter because today is all about el amor, love. For today's video, I have something very exciting planned and a little bit out of the box for me. So I'm going to show you exactly what it is I'm going to be using in this video that's going to make it fun and exciting. But just a heads up, this is out of the box for me and it's obviously for my channel. But I'm going to keep the eye simple because obviously you guys are going to go out on a date with your significant other. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to have stickers and gems on your face. So, yeah. So this is what I'm going to be using on my face. I'm going to be using some stickers, some gems, and glitter. This is a maybe. I'm not so sure about the glitter. But I like glitter, but I'm not a very huge fan of glitter. I like to see it from afar or on somebody else. I just don't like working with it, but whatever. So I got this at Walmart. Not sponsored, but it should be. Walmart, email me. And I got all of that for $6.30. All this good stuff for $6.30. Not bad. Not bad at all. So with all of that being said, I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna do my eyebrows, pop in my contacts, and prime my lids. So I will be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. Like I said, I did my brows off camera. I popped in my contacts. My contacts, I got them from Girls Cave Inc. on Instagram. I will be linking their Instagram down in the description box. So before you go, check that out. And I also put on some tape on my face. So I also did this eye off camera just so I could gather my thoughts. I really like the way this turned out. This was not the original look, but I ain't mad at it. So let's see if I can recreate this look on this eye. And let's just get started. For today's look, I will be using the James Charles palette and the Flamingo palette by Violet Boss. So using my Morphe M441 brush, I'm going to dip into the shade Rusted from the James Charles palette. And I'm going to put that all in my lid up here in this crease area. I'm going to tap it in like this. Tap it all over the lid. And then taking more of that rusted shade on my M441 brush, and I'm just blending that together in soft, light, circular motions all over the lid. Now that rusted is blended onto the lid, I'm going to grab my Elizabeth Mott blending brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Pinkity Drinkity from the James Charles palette, and I'm just going to put it in this inner corner right here and just tap it in and blend it upward. And I'm just doing this to give the inner corner a lighter effect when I go to cut the crease. Now using my other Morphe M441 brush, I'm going to be dipping into the shade You're Kidding in the James Charles palette, and I'm going to be putting that in the outer corner. Just tapping it in and then blending it inwards. Light strokes, of course. Now that You're Kidding is blended onto the lid, I'm going to grab my Morphe M124 brush and I'm going to dip into my Shape Tape concealer and I'm going to cut my crease. So now that my lid is cut, I'm going to grab my Morphe M441 brush and I'm going to dip into the shade You're Kidding once again. And I'm going to blend out those edges that you see right here. Now that that is blended, I'm going to be using my Morphe M506 brush and dipping into Rusted once again and laying that next to You're Kidding and just tapping it in on an angle. And then taking the Morphe M441 brush that I used to blend out Rusted up here, I'm going to use that to blend Rusted and You're Kidding together. Very light brushing strokes. Once again, you can bring that in. So now that that is blended, I'm going to take my shading brush by BH Cosmetics and I'm going to dip into the shade Seashell from the Violet Voss palette. Now that that shimmer shade is on the lid, I'm going to take my Morphe M506 brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Boutique from the James Charles palette. And right where that tape is, that's where I'm going to apply the color and I'm going to brush upward. And the reason that I'm using this shade is just to give the eye just some more dimension and, you know, just to add a little something to the lip, you know? Now that Boutique is blended onto the lid, I'm going to pop on my lashes. And there you have your kind of sort of completed eye look. Now I'm going to zoom out so you guys can see me do my face. Alright guys, now we're going to get into the face, the fun part of the whole video, I guess, for some people. So to start off my face, I'm going to use the Photo Finish Primerizer by Smashbox. We all know how I feel about primer, but because this has a moisturizer mixed into it, girl, we're gonna use it. So we're just gonna put a couple pumps on the face. Just 2 pumps is fine, honestly. You don't need nothing too crazy. Just blend that into the skin. So because I ran out of my favorite go-to foundation, I'm gonna be using these two right here. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. I'm gonna be using the Matte Poreless and the Dewy Smooth. I'm going to be using the shade 330 in the Matte Poreless and 355 in the Dewy Smooth. Now I'm just going to take my finger and I'm just going to dot it onto my face. So now that I dotted that onto my skin, I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and I'm going to press that into my skin. So now that my foundation is on my skin and I'm looking mighty orange, I'm going to take my Shape Tape in the shade Medium Tone Golden and I'm going to apply that on the high points of my face. And like I always do, I'm going to take my brush that I use to clean up under my brows and I'm going to apply the concealer using this brush in sections like I always do. Now taking my damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend that all into my face. And then again, taking that brush and just putting it on my chin, my cupid's bow, and on my nose. Ooh, I look crazy. And then again, taking the damp beauty blender and just blending that all together. And then lastly, taking that brush once again, dipping into my concealer and just applying that all on my forehead. And then taking my beauty blender once again and just blending that all together. Now that the concealer is blended into my face and I'm looking way less orange, you know, that's not bad. I'm gonna take my, I'm gonna take my setting powder by Dermablend in the shade Saffron saffron, warm saffron. Listen, I'm gonna just put this on my face. So I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender and I'm going to dip into the setting powder like this and put it under my eyes. And if you're new to my channel, the only place on my face, ooh, that rhymed. The only place on my face that I bake, quote unquote bake, is under my eyes because I'm very oily and I just feel like baking my whole face doesn't really help with the oils. But again, that's just me, that's my preference, and that's what I like to do. Doesn't mean everybody is the same. Yes, it looks orange, but trust me, my face is not gonna look orange by the end of this video. Trust me. So I'm gonna dip into my setting powder and I'm just gonna press it into my face. So now that my face is powdered and matte, I'm going to take this angled BH Cosmetics brush and I'm going to dip into the shade 10% Off in the James Charles palette, and I'm going to use that to contour my nose. And then using that same angled brush, I'm going to dip into my setting powder and I'm going to snatch my nose. Now that my nose is snatched and baking, I'm going to take my Morphe M506 brush and I'm going to dip into the shade You're Kidding, and I'm going to apply that on my bottom lash line. And then using that same Morphe M506 brush, I'm going to dip into the shade Boutique to add some dimension to my bottom lash line. Now that the eyes are done, well, not completely done, I still have to put on mascara, but whatever, that's the point. Now that the eyes are kind of sort of almost complete, I'm going to take my angled brush by BH Cosmetics and I'm going to dip into the shade 10% Off from the James Charles palette, and I'm going to use that to contour. So I'm going to take this fluffy brush by BH Cosmetics, dip into the shade Face from the James Charles palette, and I'm going to use that to highlight. And then taking my Morphe R36 brush, I'm going to dip back into the shade Face and I'm going to highlight my cheekbones. So I had to take the hearts off because it wasn't going to work out the way I thought it was going to work out, and yeah. So I'm just going to highlight and then I'm going to put the stickers on and then I'm going to put the blush on. Now I'm going to put the stickers back on my face. Okay, so now that the hearts are back on my face, I'm going to take my blush brush and I'm going to dip in. So now that the stickers are back on my face, I'm going to take my blush brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Skip, and I'm going to use that as blush today. The heart came off. Oh snap. Oh snappity snap. Whatever is going. And then to just add some more dimension onto the face, I'm going to dip into the shade You're Kidding and apply that just literally like the lightest amount over the shade Skip. Now we're gonna take the hearts off to see what we have underneath. Ooh, hello. Hola. Oh, I like it. It's cute. Yes. Hi. Oh, that wasn't even look like a heart. That was like a blob. Whatever though. It looks cute. We're almost done. I promise. We're going to take our little gems. Listen, I said we were going to use majority of this stuff. Not all of it, but some of it. So, these smaller ones we're going to use on the eye. And then the slightly bigger ones we're going to use under the eye. Bear with me so you can see what I'm talking about. So you're going to want to take your gem like this on your tweezer. I don't know if you can see it. And you're going to want to look straight, obviously. And then you're going to want to put it right under your brow, aligned with your pupil. Or your eye pupil, same thing. You're going to do the same thing on the other eye. And then you're going to take the slightly bigger ones and you're going to put them right there. Just like that. And you're going to repeat the same thing on the other eye. How cool is that? I like this. This is cute. I did say I was going to get a little bit creative. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, the eye, I kept this simple, but for the sake of Valentine's Day and the fact that love is in the air, but not in my air, I got a little bit creative. Now, you're going on a date. You don't want to do all of this extra stuff. And if you do, then to you. But if you do want to spice it up a little bit, you know, put some pink, but like the lightest amount of pink on your cheekbones as blush. You might want to add a gem just up here, not down there, because then people are going to be staring at you and they're going to ask you, why the gems? You're going to be like, oh, because it was just, I saw D do it. And nobody has time for that. Trust me, nobody has time for that. So now all that is left is the lip. And we're going to go big and we're going to go bold with this lip, okay? The combination that I have for you is gonna be a fire one. And I'm gonna do this off camera because if I do it on camera, I'm gonna mess up and nobody has time for me to be messing up. So, BRB. So, this is the completed look. The lip is done. I really like this lip. I deserve a pat on the back because I did that, okay? No, I'm really, really proud of this look. I like the little hearts, the gems, everything, just everything about this look I love. And like, what about it does not say Valentine's Day? Like, come on now. This is awesome. I'm very proud of myself again. But yes, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your busy day to watch this tutorial so you can get ready for your date while I am stuck in my house eating chocolate and watching movies with Daniel. If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you guys like this look, leave a comment down below. And I really hope that you guys recreate this look. If you're not going out, recreate the whole look and tag me on Instagram. If you are going out, you're gonna recreate the eye and the lip, go ahead and tag me on Instagram as well. Speaking of Instagram, if you wanna follow me on my makeup journey, all of my social media will be listed down below in the description box. So before you go, don't forget to check that out. And as well as linking stuff, I will be linking everything that I use in this video down below. So again, don't forget to check that out before you leave. And speaking of not forgetting to check stuff out, don't forget to check all my previous videos and leave a comment on those, like those. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. And I hope you stick around because I have bigger and better things planned for this channel. Also, before you go, don't forget to click the big red subscribe button that's down in the bottom. And then while you're there, click your post notifications so you can be notified every time I post a video. I post once a week. Just do that at the same time. So that is it for this video. I love you guys so much. And again, thank you so much for watching this video, for clicking on this video and finding this video interesting enough to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Happy Valentine's Day. Spread the love. And I don't know what I said there, but yeah, just do that. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.